Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Patrick Rurka here with Heather Rurka from Fasco Health. Thanks for being with us this morning. So we had a really exciting morning this morning. We had a phone call with a person that was asking questions about whether or not the Fasco Health program would be right for them. And we thought, you know what, we have never really made a video to talk about who the Fasco Health program was actually designed for, and what kind of benefits you get out of it. So this morning we're going to take a few minutes and we're going to tell you a little bit about that. Do you want to start?
I can. The answer that comes to mind every time people ask us is when they say, "Who is this for?" It's everyone. There's multitudes of reasons that people come to our program or reach out to us for any of the services that we are able to provide. A big one is weight loss. We do see that a lot. Another big one is, I've lost my purpose. I find it hard to get out of bed in the morning. I'm not really sure why. But really there's, as we're going to talk a bit more about, there's really something in our program for everyone.
Absolutely. I'll expand a little bit on the weight loss side of things. When we originally started this program, both of us were pharmacists by trade, and what we realized over time is that the more research we did for ourselves, trying to figure out what was the best thing, what made us feel the best, nutrition became a really big piece of that. And what we started to see was that if we could convince people to change the way that they ate, and change their relationship with food, and change some of the foods that they were eating, that your mood started to improve, your weight started to come back to an appropriate level, your energy started to improve. And as we did this more and more, we realized that this was a big piece of it. So weight loss was a driving factor in creating some of this, but it wasn't the only thing. Because as we created the program, what we realized is that those individuals that originally came in to lose weight started to find that they were happier, they were more at peace, they were more energetic, they had a new outlook on life, and they had just managed to get rid of a lot of the baggage that they were carrying through the principles and tools that we were teaching that went beyond just food. The food program is awesome. We use real quality food, anything you can buy at the regular supermarket. We're not using a whole host of supplements or packaged drinks or anything like that that's really can be cost prohibitive. We use foods that you can buy at your grocery store.
Absolutely.
And we walk you through a process of figuring out which foods affect your body in different ways. So that's really cool.
And exploring your relationship with the foods.
Absolutely.
Like we said, turning the food into fuel instead of food being emotion, which we are all ingrained to think, whether it be traditions at home, what foods you eat when, on certain occasions, or on the television. I mean, every commercial you see for somebody that sells food or drinks is showing you that you're connecting. There's like this emotion attached to it, which
so weight loss is one piece. The second piece is what we call the negative thoughts or the negative programs.
Huge piece.
Have you ever noticed that when you're going in to do something new or try something new, there's that little voice in the back of your head that says, "Don't stand out, don't make a scene,
you're gonna screw it up,
don't screw it up, try not to be in the way.
Who do you think you are? You're not good enough."
All of that kind of stuff. We call those negative thoughts or automatic negative thoughts or programs. And what we've realized is that everybody has them. They are a record of all of the memories that you've had since you were little. See, when between the ages of 2 and 7, your body is literally just taking everything in like a sponge, and it's creating its own interpretations of those. And some of those interpretations serve us really well, like things like don't touch a hot stove. Okay, we learned don't touch a hot stove because there's pain and there's frustration and sadness. But then there's programs like I'm not good enough, or I don't belong, or I'm not loved, or it's not safe, or you can't do it. Those kind of programs then are also created at that same time, and our body, thinking it's trying to keep us safe, starts moving us away from those. And it makes our comfort zone smaller and smaller and smaller to the point where we start to get anxious about the idea of trying something new or going for a new job or dealing with people.
Or it can show in anxiety, but it can also show in many other ways. We can shut down, or we can lash out, or we can blame, or we can criticize, or we can, there's a whole host of things that we go through. And
Yeah, so that brings us
Everybody's
to
got their own
relationships.
stuff, yeah.
People come to us in this program because they feel like they've lost their connection. They feel like their relationship is stagnant. They feel like they're stagnant, and they're looking for something to liven themselves up, to understand who they are, to really find who that person in the mirror really is, because they're just not finding the joy in that anymore. And so we have a number of tools that we use to help improve your relationship with others. Every relationship, from spouses to parents to children
To the grocery store clerk.
Yeah,
Like
to the
everything's
relationship.
relationships.
Exactly, to the relationship with yourself. How do you treat yourself when no one else is listening? What do you say to yourself when you look in that mirror and you're having a discussion? And we give you tools to help kind of clear some of that out. So we talk about that. So we talk about relationships. We talk about self-love. We talk about nutrition and health. We talk a little bit about physical exercise. But the statistics are showing that it's not the activity that you really need to do. I mean, it gives you energy and vitality, but we have to treat our body better. We
You
have
need
to
the other
have to
pieces.
do the other pieces. Because sometimes it gets to the point where the noise in your head is so great, the idea of getting off the couch and doing something is impossible because you're frozen in that fear. And we want to help get you through that so that you create the future that you want.
We talk about goal setting, like helping you
Absolutely.
figure out what you really want
Yeah.
and how to move forward.
Exactly. And everyone that comes into the program gets an added bonus. What we'll do with each individual person is we'll sit down with you for about half an hour, and we'll go through some of those negative programs with you, and we'll help to eliminate the emotion that's tied behind them. We had a discussion with someone this morning, and over the course of 30 minutes, we cleared out about 30 different programs. And these programs are not unique to any one individual. We all have similar programs.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm not enough. It's not safe. I don't belong. I'm not loved. I'm not good enough. All of those kind of things. And we learn to deal with them, and most of the time we can function. But when we get rid of them, all of a sudden, the whole world opens up. Imagine getting in your car with all of that noise, but it's physical. You can see it. So imagine you have a windshield, and on that windshield is a big sticker that says, you can't do it. Another one that says, you're not good enough. Another one that says, it's too hard. The other one that says, don't even try. Another one that says, you're too fat and too ugly. And all of a sudden you're trying to drive, but all you can see through is a spot the size of a peanut. And you have to make your life decisions, and you have to feel safe. It doesn't work like that. But when we wipe away all of those lies and all of that worry, all of a sudden you have this vision, and you have the ability to see the future, to see what it is that you really want.
For sure.
And then we get to talk about the emotions of what is it going to be like when you get there. The joy, the happiness, the love, the gratitude, the fulfillment. Because you don't have to wait to achieve your goals to feel that. You can start feeling them right now. And we teach that in this program.
We do, absolutely. And for the goal setting piece, lots of people think they know what they want, but we get you to really connect to what is achieving that going to bring you, so that you can attach yourself to that emotion and what it really means behind losing the 15 pounds, or behind, whatever your goal is. It's more than that. It's what's your life going to look like when you've achieved that, and attaching yourself to that emotion and that vision, because that's going to be what really drives you towards it.
Absolutely. FASCO, we created the program a couple of years ago. We've been teaching the class for over a year now. We've had over a couple hundred people go through the class. And everybody gets something a little bit different out of it, because they come in a different spot. And you, right now, you are right where you need to be.
Yep.
Even the things that you're struggling with right now that have brought you to this video, you are right where you need to be, because there's something in this program for you.
Absolutely.
That's going to move you to that next level, that's going to help you have that quantum leap to the next thing that you really want to accomplish in your life.
For sure.
See, FASCO is an acronym. It stands for peace, happiness, abundance, significance, connection, and open-heartedness. And after 20 years in the pharmaceutical field, we realized that medications play a part in your healing. But for you to live the happy, fully energetic life that you want, there's more to it. We help you find that path to peace, that path to happiness. We help you define what abundance looks like for you, so that you can start to see the abundance in your life.
Yeah.
By joining a program like this, you are creating more connection, that love in your life. See, a lot of us sit at home nowadays. It's too easy to just curl up on the couch with Netflix and Facebook and Instagram and just watch other people. This is an opportunity for you to step out, to be who you want to be. What do you really want to accomplish? That's part of connection. Then we have significance. What is your purpose? We do a great exercise in helping you find out what that purpose is in your life so that you have a target. Because it's really hard to hit the target when you don't know what that target is. But when you know what's driving you forward, it's easy to stay focused and to stay on track.
Well, and a lot of times that purpose you're already hitting, but when we don't put words to it, then it's very easy for you to be living certain times on purpose and not acknowledging it and not, really seeing the gold that is in that experience. And so once you put words on it, and most of our program is increasing awareness for all of these things, and so you put words to it, and then you're more aware of, oh, that felt really good because I was living on purpose, or I feel kind of blah today because there wasn't anything really in my day where I was living on purpose. So how can I fit that in before I go to bed?
Absolutely. And the last one is open-heartedness. We spend a lot of time talking about different principles around how to allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to be seen, to stand up and to shine your light. Because when you dim your light, you are actually robbing the people around you of seeing the joy and the blessing that you are. And so we spent a little bit of time talking about the works of Brene Brown and vulnerability, and how vulnerability can be a strength instead of a weakness.
Absolutely.
And we'd love for you to be on that journey with us.
Yeah.
So hopefully you've enjoyed this little piece. It's a little blurb into the life that we spend. Everyone that comes into the program, we spend time doing what's called the subconscious release technique. Will help you get rid of some of those negative programs that are not serving you. We can talk about pretty much anything, and if it's got a negative connotation, if it hits you in the stomach or in the heart and makes you feel bad, uneasy, sad, anxious, resentful,
just getting rid of it.
We walk you through a process to get rid of that so you can focus on the future and what it is that you really want. If you'd like us, we can get you some people to talk to that have been through the class. Like we said, we've had a number of people go through. Some people have lost anywhere from 5 to 40 pounds going through the program. Some people have found themselves. Some people have reignited that purpose that they've been driven to. Some people have gone on to be even better educators and motivators of other people.
They're sleeping better, more energy, less, more a clearer brain, just lighter.
And here's the best part. If you come to all 12 classes, so it runs once a week, and every day we send you a little video just as a little helper to keep you on track and keep you motivated. If you watch all the videos and you come to the classes and you don't find that you've gotten any benefit out of it, there's 100% money back guarantee. I will give you your money back if you don't find that you found some value in it.
We guarantee you'll find
absolutely
something.
Absolutely. So we love doing it. It's such an honor to watch people from the time that they come in to the time that they leave, and the growth journey that they're on. Just helping them find themselves.
And all the baggage they leave behind.
Yeah, it's not rocket science. It's just a matter of doing the work.
Yeah.
We get to be your cheerleaders. We get to help give you some tools. But ultimately, it's going to be you. You're going to be the one that's going to create the life and the dream that you want.
And we support you every step of the way.
And we're here to be there for you. Yeah. So come on this journey with us. Our next set of classes starts in 2 weeks. And we're looking forward to having you on this journey.
So excited.
So awesome.
Hope to see you
For those
soon.
of you that have been through the class already and have found the value, we have many people that have come back before. The advanced class starts in 2 weeks as well. So once you go through the initial program and you do the work and you see the benefit, then we don't leave you there. We take you on the next step.
But there's benefit in doing the basic program multiple
100%,
times.
100%.
We do have people that take the basic program more than once.
Yeah.
Because there's so much information in those 12 weeks. It's like a fire hose, right? And you're only at a spot where you can take in a certain amount. And so, there's definitely benefit in coming back a second time, third time. Sometimes people, it's
because you're never in the same place twice.
No, you always get something different out of it. The people that are in the class are always different. So there's, a different discussion and dynamic that goes on. And so lots of options for you.
Yeah. Come and join us. We'd love to have you. Feel free to message myself or Heather and ask us questions if you like.
Absolutely. We'd love to talk to you.
We have 3 different options for you. We have a live class that we do here in this community. This might be the last time that we do that, depending on how it goes, because on top of the live class, we now do individual coaching, and that practice is growing as well. We do a private relationship coaching program as well that If you and your spouse just want to get to that next level, we'll meet with you individually and we'll work you through that. And then we have the advanced class. And on top of all of those, if you are uncomfortable, if your comfort zone still says, no, I want to do this on my own, I don't want anyone to know, we have a program you can do it completely online by yourself.
Or if the times of our
True.
live classes don't work, right? I mean, it doesn't always work to show up and at that specific time. So we do have the online self-directed program as well. And those are the three options for our 12-week program. Of course, we also have one-on-one stuff that we do.
And on top of that, depending on what your learning style is, I also wrote a book. And the book deals with a lot of the fundamentals that are in this program. Now, believe me, the connection is a big piece of it. Doing it with others and doing it in a group does help solidify that because everyone's going through the same things.
Yeah.
And so it becomes up to you. What do you need right now?
Yeah.
What do you need more
Where
of in
are
your
you
life?
at
And where are you at?
What's the next right step towards growing the best you?
Yeah. Awesome.
All
Thanks
right.
so much for listening. Have an awesome day because you deserve it.
See you soon.